Hello again, it's Uncle Don switching gears. What you probably don't know about me is that I've been an educator many, many years. I started out in the ghettos in Detroit, the inner city, teaching junior high school students. I was there for 5 years. During that period of time, trial by fire, I learned to be a pretty darn good teacher. Fast forward to having to save my dad's business, getting the opportunity to come to California and open a chain of shoe stores, getting involved in radio and TV advertising, and then finally, many, many years later, after writing an award-winning book about cold calling, I was asked to teach at 2 universities, San Francisco State and Golden Gate University. And I taught sales and sales management. One of the first things that I realized when I went in to teach these courses were that because students were using written language a lot more than they were cold calling, they needed some help on how to use the English language. And one of the first things that I discovered was people were using a lot of words that meant practically nothing. So I developed the 14 words you should never use. Here they are. Number 1, very. You don't need to use the word very. All it says is that you aren't quite sure about what the point you're trying to make, so you're adding very to make it sound better. Make it sound better without very. Take a look at what you're writing and say, well, how can I make this better? Second, thus. Thus is used in legal briefs. Don't use it any other place. Therefore, same thing. Used in legal briefs, you should never ever use it. When you use it, reread everything. If you see the word therefore in there, get it out and make your case stronger without it. 4, really. I'm saying this is a really great idea. Well, you know what? I don't want a really great idea. I want the best idea. For my business, you're trying to sell me something, I want the best idea. I don't want a really good idea. I want the best idea. Just is number 5. Just. Because something is just around the corner. Why don't you just say it's around the corner? You don't have to use the word just. It doesn't help you. Quite. Oh, something's quite nice. There's 2 words right in a row, because nice is number 7. Never use those. Don't use those words. What you're saying is, my plan isn't that great. It's quite nice. Come on. My plan is fantastic. My plan is going to save you money. My plan is going to help people not steal from you. That's what you have to get. That's the point people want. How are you going to help my business? Hence. Okay, hence is another one you use only in law school. You should, hopefully, you've never used it. If you have, shame on you. However is used much more often. You know, I think it's a good idea that you're doing this, sir. However, here's my take. Oh, in other words, what you're saying is my idea sucks? No, don't use the word however. I understand you've been very successful. What we've come up with is an idea that could make what you're doing better. That's all. However, it doesn't fit in there anywhere. Got. Are you in the playground right now? Why else would you use the word got? It's a slang word. Do not use it. Whereas, okay, you probably don't use it. It goes back into legal briefs. But if you ever have to, if you've used whereas, shame on you. Moreover. Now, moreover is an interesting one because moreover is taught in English language schools in China and some of the other Far Eastern countries because it helps people who are not native English speakers put sentences together a little bit easier. What it also tells the reader is that you are not a native English speaker. Now, you may not care, but every piece of information that you have, you want to keep it to yourself until you're ready to use it. For instance, I know I sound great, but did you know that I just came here from China 3 weeks ago? Let you be the one to tell people. Don't let them figure it out on their own. A hold, not a word. A hold is not a word. I want to get a hold of somebody. No, that's not a word. Don't ever use it. Last is the word always. Does anything happen always? I don't think so. So don't use it. Let me know if you have any questions. This is Uncle Don, signing off.